What's going on, y'all? So, look, yesterday I'm walking through the neighborhood, taking a little stroll, and I'm going to the store for a few items and just to get a little fresh air, right? And as I'm walking down the neighborhood, walking through the neighborhood, a car rolls past me, and it's another brother, black man in the car. And the brother is looking at me foul, trying to size me up, staring me up and down, like we got a problem, we got some type of past issue that I don't even know about, right? Now I know me and this brother don't got no issue because I never seen the brother day in my life, and I just don't have issues with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I don't go around with problems with this person, that person, that person, this person, right? So I know the brother don't know me, but for whatever reason, he feels the need to try to size me up and look foul and look mean, right? So okay, the car rolls past, and if I look at the dude, I just turn my head, right? Because I'm like, I'm not even trying to go there. I keep walking, probably like 5 minutes into my walk, 5 more minutes into my walk. Another car rolls past. Another brother in the car, right? Another black dude. Black man look over at me, and I got my headphones in. I'm listening to my music, and this dude is sizing me up too, looking at me, like just looking all, staring me up and down, like he waiting for me to say something, or he waiting for me to look too long for him to try to initiate an argument or something like that with me, right? And I'm looking like, man, what the hell is this about? Like, I don't understand it. You know, I want to talk to my black brothers, man. Why, especially in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm sure it happens in other areas, other cities, other states throughout America. Why do brothers feel the need to try to size up other brothers while we walking down the street? Right? I'm not even looking at these cars. I'm not even looking. I just feel them looking at me, and I turn my head and see them trying to stare me up and down and size me up. Why are we trying to look at each other all heinous for? What's the purpose of that? I ain't did nothing to you. You ain't did nothing to me. We don't have no beef. But why y'all trying to create an opening for beef to occur? I don't understand that. Like, you trying to anticipate some beef happening where it ain't no beef at all. You know, and I'm looking like, nah, bro, we gotta stop. Excuse me, we gotta stop. Cause if I was a high-head person who was just a loose cannon, just go off the limb and go off the ledge, it could have been a real crazy issue. Because I know some brothers that are not in control of their emotions very well, and they just fly off the handle and been, who the F you looking at? I'll whoop yo, you know what, or whatever, right? It is all type of, it just starts back and forth, back and forth, back and forth talk. And then after the argument escalates and somebody in the car comes out and injures the person severely or even fatally. We got to cut that out, y'all. Black man, we got way too much problems going on in the world today to be trying to beef with each other for no reason. It's uncalled for. Why are we out here trying to look for an opening for issues to happen between each other? Like I said, I don't know them two men from a can of paint. Never met them in my life, but they felt the need to try to size me up and try to look at me all foul and with scowls all on their face. I'm like, man, what is that about? And it always happens, whether I'm riding through the different neighborhoods or whatever. I'm in a car and I'm looking over, or I feel some people in another car looking at me, or some people outside trying to look at me all foul, and I'm like, what is the purpose? Why are we trying to appear tough to other black men for? Why we gotta show that we macho and tough to other black men? Because I guarantee you, if a non-black person rides through that neighborhood, the black man ain't looking at that person in no type of way. The black man minding his business, keeping his eyes on the road, just going on about their day. But when you see another black man, you looking at the black man like he your enemy. We got to cut that out. That's some type of inferiority complex, it's just some type of I don't know if it's inferiority complex or something where we feel like we are each other's threat. Come on, man. And I see it happen way too often. Even when if a black man driving through a neighborhood that's unfamiliar to him, right? Another black neighborhood that's unfamiliar to him, or a black man visiting a neighborhood, another black neighborhood that's unfamiliar to him. He may be visiting somebody, a friend or girlfriend, family member, so on and so forth. All the dudes on the block looking like all foul, looking tough, looking crazy. But let a white person come through the block, let an Asian person come through the neighborhood, let a Hispanic person come through the neighborhood. The black man ain't looking at that person no type of way, right? He just minding his business, ain't looking at that person like a threat. It is what it is. But when you see another black man, what the heck is you? Oh man, black man that maybe walk like you, dress similar to you out here trying to size him up and looking at him like he the public enemy number one. We got to stop that out. We got to cut that out. Stop it. Because I don't even want to be in conflict with my brothers. I don't want to be in conflict with nobody. But I damn sure ain't trying to be in conflict with another black man. Like, it's no purpose. I'm just trying to enjoy the day. It was warm outside yesterday. I'm trying to get some air. I'm just trying to get out and just have a good little moment, have a nice little peaceful moment, listening to my music going down the street. And here you got some brothers trying to puff their chest out. Like, I don't know why we got to feel like the identity politics. Oh, the one that look like you and dress like you and talk like you, he the enemy. Like, that doesn't align properly to me. It just doesn't, man. And we got to stop. Because I'm tired of going through different neighborhoods and feeling like, oh, man, the brother looking at me like he want an issue. I don't know. Yeah, it's just, it comes from a lot of different things, but it just has to stop. Because I just felt like, wow. Like, I'm like, man. At that point, when I seen him looking at me, I'm like, damn, do I got to keep my head on the swivel? And I do anyway, because growing up in Chicago, I just did keep my head on the swivel and always was aware of my surroundings. But I'm looking like, damn, do I got to look and see if this car going to come around again and try to create some issue with me? For how long they stared at me? They driving away still trying to stare me down. Like we in a boxing match or something. And I'm like, bro, like, y'all cut it out. There's brothers that are peaceful brothers out here that don't mean you no harm. That could be some of the most positive people you could ever meet in your life. They could be some of your best friends if you ever were to develop some type of rapport with them. But you choose to look at that brother as the enemy and you want to be tough with him. But all the folks coming in your neighborhood, non-black folks gentrifying the neighborhood, kicking y'all black butt up out of there. You cool with them, you smiling, waving, being so peaceful. But when the brother come up, oh my God, you ready to rumble. You ready to be tough. Now you ready to be on your Mike Tyson. Now you ready to be on your Evander Holyfield. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just stupid. It's silly to me, man. And I see it all the time. If I go to a neighborhood, like I said, I see tourists and stuff, they come to Chicago, going to different hoods and all that, going to all these different hoods that have been popularized through the Chicago drill movement, and they ask me, do I go? And I say, absolutely not. Because truthfully, Chicago folks know when people are tourists and and they know who lives here. You can tell I live here. I'm from here. And they gonna look at me like they ready to do something crazy and foul to me if I were to go to some of the neighborhoods. They'll be on that with me from with the snap of a finger, right? But other non-black folks that's from Chicago, they can tell from Chicago, come through there, and they gonna be peaceful to them, welcome them. They gonna be, I'm talking about ain't gonna do nothing to them. But when you see the black brother, like you looking at him in the street like he your enemy. And again, I understand with the whole hood situation, they are into war with other neighborhoods and other black neighborhoods. So they just, I guess, looking at, if I'm from Chicago and I walk like I'm from Chicago, they looking like, okay, I might be an enemy or some opposition, right? But regular civilians driving down the street, I can tell them men driving, there wasn't no gang like dudes. They went like I don't think so, at least. Yeah, and you never know. But for whatever reason, I ain't on that. Why are you staring me up and down like you want to do something to me? Like, come on, man. And then the crazy thing about it is, them same men looking at me like that, if somebody were to look at their sons like that, or if somebody were to look at their little brother like that, or their little cousin like that, they're ready to fight. They're ready to fight. They're ready to start a war, to start a riot, so on and so forth. But they out here looking at me and other black men probably walking down the street like they want to do something. And it's just like, bruh, like, we got to cut this out. We got to cut this out. We looking at each other like we just, like I'm talking about the most foul of the foul. And we getting, yet our people is getting foul stuff done to us at every turn. But ain't nobody gonna do nothing to whoever really is fouling us all the time, for real. In way crazy, in harsh and significant ways. They gonna look at the person that's minding their business, the black man minding their business, the black man minding his business as the enemy. What's that about, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out.